Hello, fellow Murdlers. Today is, what is it? Wednesday? It's Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024, and it's a great day to solve a murder. Today we have three 3x3 grids with suspects, locations, and weapons. And since it's Wednesday, we are going to have statements as well as our clues and evidence. As always, we have three suspects, so we will have two suspects who are telling the truth here and one who is telling a lie. Once we identify the liar, we will have identified our murderer. Let's go ahead and meet our suspects today. We have Sir Rulian, President Amaranth, and Chef Aubergine. The weapons are a steak knife, an ancient anchor, and a fishing spear. And the locations are the Amazon River, the engine room, and the dining hall. We don't have much in terms of clues and evidence today, just two, so let's see what we can do with these two. All right, a fishing spear was not found in the dining hall. All right, so we'll go to fishing spear, and we'll mark an X for dining hall as its location. The suspect in the Amazon River had blonde hair. All right, so let's go through our suspects real quickly. Sir Rulian has red hair, and blonde hair for Chef Aubergine. So Chef Aubergine was in the Amazon River. So we'll mark that location in there. That's all we've got. The rest is gonna come down to our ability to use our statements here. So I am gonna go ahead and hit this save button. I've been trying to do more with these icons here to see what we can do with the save and kind of reset for the statements. It makes it a little easier. I do sometimes find it to be a bit hit or miss. If you see me hit save like 10 more times, it's just because I haven't always had the easiest luck with it, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so Chef Aubergine says, I brought a steak knife. Okay, President Amaranth says in France, we would say an ancient anchor was in the Amazon River. And Sir Rulian is saying that they brought the ancient anchor. So right off the bat, none of these must be true or must be false based on what we know so far. I am seeing these two are related because we're saying that, actually, here we go. These two cannot both be true because if Sir Rulian brought an ancient anchor and the ancient anchor were in the Amazon, that would mess up Chef Aubergine's location. So these two can't both be true. So based on that, I actually think we can say Chef Aubergine did bring a steak knife. Okay, so this is kind of a rare statement day for me today because I think I know what it is and I haven't tried anything yet. So I usually tell folks to go one by one and assume we know the lie, but in this case, I think this one has to be the lie because it doesn't work with either of these being true given what we already know. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try this out. So I'm gonna hit save for 16th, 17th time. Let's go ahead and assume this one's the lie. So I'm gonna say the ancient anchor was not in the Amazon. I'm gonna say that Chef Aubergine did bring a steak knife and that Sir Rulian brought the ancient anchor. Would mean that President Amaranth had a fishing spear, and let's see, we know that was not in the dining hall, so the fishing spear must have been in the engine room, and then the ancient anchor must have been with Sir Rulian in the dining hall, and then the chef knife must have been with Chef Aubergine in the Amazon River, and we're back at the fishing spear being in the engine room. This all works, so I think this is our solution today. So I think it's President Amaranth. The reason I did this versus my usual approach is I just saw all of these kind of related to the positioning of the person in the Amazon and the ancient anchor in the Amazon. So since President Amaranth's statement involves both the ancient anchor as the item and the location of the Amazon River, these both would contradict with that being true. So we know if the ancient anchor was in the Amazon River, Chef Aubergine could not have had the steak knife because Chef Aubergine's location is the Amazon River, so it would force Chef Aubergine to have the ancient anchor. Similarly, if Sir Rulian brought the ancient anchor, that would mean that they had to be in the Amazon, which doesn't work because Chef Aubergine is there. So this is a rare occasion where I can tell right just from the first look of this that this has to be the lie. Again, they're not usually this straightforward. It usually requires a bit more, leveraging of the grid or the detective's notebook, as well as the statements. But this one was kind of a different story. So, well, or at least I think it was. Let's see. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Okay, but we have President Amaranth with a fishing spear in the engine room. All right, fingers crossed. Let's see if we were right. All right, we got it. Thanks so much for playing along with me today. I hope this was a helpful walkthrough, and we'll see you tomorrow.